designate Antifa as a terrorist organization over the recent violence. Our next guest vowing that he won't let these rioters destroy his beloved city of Atlanta. Steve, I hear that some of those rioters are moving into the Buckhead area, and we've been glued to the television all weekend. I know you have as well, watching all of this unfold.
So, do we have State Representative Vernon Jones with us?
I think they're trying to get him. Oh, there you go.
There you go. So tell us about the situation down there, sir.
Well, obviously, we've had a tragic situation. It's a black eye on Atlanta. There were legitimate protesters who wanted to come out and exercise their First Amendment right and make it known how they feel about what happened in Minneapolis. However, that was hijacked by looters and thugs and hoodlums who did not in any way honor the gentleman's life and those others' lives that were lost in unfortunate situations. But I will tell you this, it's a leadership issue. It starts at the local level. When you dial 911, it goes to our local fire and police, not to Washington, D.C. So you have to be organized at the local level, have support from surrounding jurisdictions, law enforcement agencies, and then that gives you the backbone so you can handle this. As a former county executive and manager of a large police department, I knew exactly from day one that you cannot underestimate what these professional thugs are doing with Antifa and others who go from city to city. So when we saw what was happening up in Minneapolis, we should have been prepared. I really appreciate the job that Governor Kemp has done. He put in the National Guard, the state troopers. He's working well with our mayor. And the first night, they were not organized, but by that second evening, by last night as well, they were much more prepared in addressing the issues.
Representative, I know that the governor authorized 3,000 Georgia National Guard troops to be deployed to those cities. So that is a good thing. Hopefully we'll keep some of the violence down. The president said he's going to designate Antifa as a terrorist organization. I know that you're now coming out as a supporter. You've been a lifelong Democrat, and you say you're going to vote for President Trump. What's your message to those that are rioting?
Well, let me tell you, Atlanta do not want you here. You're not a part of this family. That's not how we communicate and get along here. And that we will run you out of town, and they need to be designated as a terrorist group, a domestic terrorist group. I appreciate the leadership shown by the president to provide the support to the state and local levels. Again, they're going to have to target, the feds are going to have to really target this group. With technology now doing face recognition and other things, we can track these hoodlums down, and we can bring an end to this. They're professional. They've been well-funded, well-organized. And so this is just not just one or two people. This is an organization. Right. And they have a pattern. You can see they're going literally from city to city. And local leadership is needed. And I'll tell you this, you right. cannot make a political decision when it comes to public safety and public health. Because if you're going to say 100 people can't gather in a church, but thousands can gather on the streets and not be arrested, those hoodlums cannot be arrested. That tells you you can't be soft with them. You have to go at them.
Vernon Jones, we thank you very much for joining us live.